Welcome! In this video, we'll go over how to create content in Instruqt. Instruqt is a cloud-native, hands-on virtual lab platform that lets you quickly and easily build customized learning or demo environments for customers, prospects, or partners. Content in Instruqt is divided into tracks, which can be thought of as individual classes. Within each track are one or more challenges, which can be thought of as sections or chapters within a class. When users access a track, a sandbox is automatically built to house the resources necessary to perform the track's actions. So let's create a track from scratch. Let's call it our Instruqt track. Sandboxes are the first main part of any Instruqt track. A sandbox is a collection of virtual machines, containers, or websites that the user will use to progress through a track. Each learner gets their own sandbox each time a track is played. And while sandboxes are isolated from one another, all resources within a sandbox have full access to one another. The state of these VMs or containers is kept between challenges until the track ends, at which time the sandbox and its contents are destroyed. So now we have a host in our sandbox. The second main part of a track is the instructions. Each challenge can have its own set of instructions, and it guides the users to run commands, read text, view diagrams or videos, and all sorts of other things. Instructions are written in Markdown, and you can enable things like syntax highlighting and other rich content. If you don't know Markdown, there's no need to worry. We have a built-in editor to make the job simple, and at any time you can preview your content without having to start the track. Sandboxes provide resources and instructions to guide the learner, but tabs are what bring these two things together. Tabs let you define how users interact with sandbox resources. You can provide terminal access for command line interfaces, a lightweight code editor or full-blown Visual Studio Code, a virtual browser for internet access, or run a web application on an arbitrary port. Basically, if you can run it on the public cloud, you can run it within Instruqt. You can also customize sandbox systems to fit your needs with lifecycle scripts. There are 4 basic types of scripts. Setup scripts run when a track or a challenge is started, making them great for installing extra packages or setting up configurations. Cleanup scripts run when a track or a challenge ends, so you can undo any changes that the learner might have done. Check scripts allow you to ensure that users have performed any required actions within a challenge and prompt them if they make a mistake, or praise them if they do well. Lastly, solve scripts enable users to skip challenges by automatically performing any required tasks for them. All lifecycle scripts are optional and can be used as much or as little as you prefer. So now let's start this track and see how it works. Looks great, everything is working. So by combining your instructional content with Instruqt's ephemeral sandboxes, Instruqt provides a safe, repeatable, and simple way to not only show your product to the world, but let the world experience it firsthand.